Have you noticed? Have you noticed notices pinned on doors like markings of extraction, uprooting families, vacating stability, expediting losses, solidifying effects of inflated prices, causing inflation of conflict since people are now losing more sense than sense. We're steadily closing encampments. They're yearning for a home, yet framed convictions are preventing people from living out their own independence. In line, pending for the market to hit just the right trend, but where is the target when past decisions are worn as visible as a scarlet? People are more than the letters plastered to their name, even though you've outlined your mental version of them anyway. Have you experienced waking to the loud noise of silence in your mind, and because of that, being written off time after time, pinned for crime after crime, never-ending cycle of being recycled through the system, now society attempting to criminalize over their own failed systems? How could you build them instead of building them? Housing? Have you given a thought what it feels to be known as a number and not the top 10, when the shadows of fear crawl across your tent, when staying alive becomes your only intent, but the law blames you for your own unstable condition? How relentless are you listening? Can you still hear them when they weep in the nighttime? Can you still see them when they're lost in the streets of the hidden city? What will it take to tap into your humanity? A paycheck away could happen to your own family. So volunteer your time. Go vote. Offer a prayer or a dime. Get involved however you can, because housing is the answer. Homelessness is not a crime. So good morning, everyone. My name is Ashlie Young, and I am the manager of landlord engagement with Coalition for the Homeless, Houston Harris County, and I will also be your MC for today. So I would like to officially welcome you to the State of Homelessness 2023. So in order to get us started, I have the pleasure of introducing Chris Hanslik. Chris Hanslik is a chairman for Boyer Miller, which is a law firm that provides legal resources to business owners and entrepreneurs in the areas of corporate mergers and acquisitions, real estate, litigation, and employment. He is a host for the podcast called Building Texas Business. He served on the board for Search Homeless Services as chairman from 2018 to 2021. Today, he is the vice chairman on our board for Coalition for the Homeless. So I would love to introduce you to Chris Hanslik.
I feel like the welcome was already done by Ashlie. So I don't, Catherine, Sarah, we have a conversation making me follow that. But what energy and passion. This lady is amazing in what she does, as is all of our staff. So as she said, good morning, everyone. My name is Chris Hanslik. I'm the vice chairman of the board for the Coalition for the Homeless. And despite what your program says, I am not Troy Taylor. So we're just making sure you're on your toes. To those of you here in person and those streaming online, on behalf of the fellow board members of the coalition, we welcome you to this event, the celebration of the way home. as well as all of our partners that participate in the Way Home. I want to welcome you to the State of Homelessness 2023. We're thrilled to have you here today. As I said, we're going to celebrate a decade of the Way Home, which is kind of hard to believe. Time really flies. Today, you'll learn about some of the exciting and innovative things that are underway to help us continue the progress that we've made here in Houston. Because as you all are aware, or if you're not and you're new to this, Houston is not only a national but international leader in addressing homelessness in our community. And that's because of the hard work of the people that work in those institutions that comprise the Way Home, the Coalition, Search, so many others that are here today and being represented and hopefully watching online. Some of that recognition is in part because of the media attention we've gotten. And that, as many of you know from the New York Times, Michael Kimmelman will be here as our keynote speaker over lunch today. We look forward to capping off the day with an excerpt from Another City. That's an original opera that was created about homelessness by Houston's Grand Opera. And last month it had its world premiere. So you'll get the benefit of that as we wrap up today. Also, I want to thank our sponsors, because without them, an event like this is not possible. And so we want to thank our gold sponsors, Court and Professional Janitorial Services, as well as our bronze sponsor, Houston Methodist. We also want to thank your part-time controller and copy.com for their support. Fundamentally, the work that is done on the front lines is where our homeless response system sets us apart from every other city in the country. The people that are meeting the homeless where they are on the street and doing what they can to humanize the issue and create and restore dignity to those people by finding and helping them find a home. And then the supportive services that they need. That is the model that Houston has put in place and has demonstrated through fact-based research is the way to end homelessness. I've had the benefit of serving on the board for Search Homeless Services, as well as the coalition now, and I've gotten to see firsthand how these people make a difference. And I tell you, people come to me and try to give me credit, and I don't do anything. I'm there to provide support and guidance for these organizations, but it's the people on the street that serve our homeless population that are really making the difference. And those are the ones that should be celebrated. Those are the ones that need our continued support so they can do the work that they've been called to do. In closing, I've definitely found that being a part of the work that we do to be meaningful, and I hope you will feel the same. And after you learn more today, I hope you will find a way to give your time, your resources, and your efforts to this program to hopefully end homelessness in Houston. Thank you.